beside our speaking begins from listening, and listening begins from curiosity. The greatest communicators are actually the best listeners. When you're able to listen hours and hours someone talking, or you're able to listen to other person's emotions, then you're a master. And the best way to train your speaking skills is being in a relationship, having a wife or a husband. My wife, she makes me listen, she makes me humble, because if I do not want to listen, then there's a problem. So that's a place where I can learn. And being in a relationship, you also learn when other person is not listening, and then you have to decide what you can do. Should I be silent and the other half of me asks what's wrong, or should I whisper, or should I shout and scream like you are the reason of all my sorrows? Maybe not. But being in a relationship is being tactical. You need tactics. Tactics of effective communication. And of course, through time, people learn about each other, how they respond, what are their rhythms, such circadian rhythms and day-to-day behaviors, how they change throughout seasons. But when we go broader with this art of speaking and listening, yes, the first thing is go get yourself a relationship. And you must become a master if you want to have a peaceful relationship. So, the second part is listening to new information, being open-minded. Yes, every one of us thinks we are open-minded, but how many judgments we carry in our lives? When I see someone who is doing some really crazy shit with their body, like piercing themselves or being like colorful, my automatic response is to start judging them. But I have to make an effort to stop judging and start questioning them, inquiring, oh, I see you are different and you create a conflict within me. Can you tell me about your lifestyle? And usually I have found out that those people are amazing. They have really great vision about life and they are doing great things. But my preconceptions, they try to destroy them. But why? Because it's all about growing up and seeing what is normal, my cultural norms. And from there, I learn to study my environment. For example, I have grown up in a northern society. I was some 7 or 8 years old when we went to Sweden with a ferry on a ship, and I saw first black person in my life, and I was immediately like rolled down the door window and pointed with a finger, look mommy, because I was struck like, whoa, I did not know such people existed. So the program where we are growing up, it defines us. Like, for example, when I go to Africa, the middle of Africa, I think people will be really amazed that there is such a white-skinned guy there doing some crazy stuff. They want to touch and see what's going on. So it's not racism, no, it's just curiosity. But when your curiosity has been shut down, from there evolves racism. When your curiosity has been neglected, from there evolves hatred. If you want to love everyone, be curious, be inclusive and ask questions. Get to know people and you will learn to love them. Easy as that. Of of course, there's a little percent of psychopaths in this world who are really crazy and strange people. Be aware of them. But even from them, it's possible to find humanity. No problem. Yeah. So, one great thing that has taught me a lot about listening are the talking circles. It's a Native American tradition. Like many natives were sitting in their villages in the circles, where usually the one who had a talking stick was the one who spoke, and all the others had to listen, and they had to listen with all the intent. You do not think your own thoughts when you are listening. No, you are listening, the one who's speaking, and then he passes to the next one, and to the next one, and to the next one. And you can do many rounds, and depending on the people, it can take a few hours, a few days even, and you do not leave the circle, you listen. And I have been in many circles. Longest one was around 10 hours. And it learns to listen intently, because when my turn comes, I actually do not know what I should speak. I must wait my turn, and from there I'm in a channel and I can speak the thoughts of the collective consciousness that has been there circling around. And from that listening, I have also found this curiosity of learning new ideas. Every day I'm listening 2 or 3 hours of different podcasts, audiobooks, interviews with people who inspire me, or people who teach practical knowledge. And I listen and I learn. Also, I sometimes read, but I'm so active person that I love to listen. Yes, you can learn with your eyes, with the sense of smell. The best way to learn is by communicating with other people and asking those questions that are important for you. When you have something on your heart, go ask from someone, how you have resolved this problem in your life? And usually you will get answer. You don't have to find mentors or teachers, you just find people who inspire you, and then you ask questions. You will learn a lot. So when you are watching this video and you have questions to me, then just ask, and I will give my best to respond to you, to help you sustain your best ability to speak, to perform. Why not? So, in summary, speaking is a skill of listening, and having a relationship is the best way to learn the skill of speaking, because you are forced to listen and to care about another person. And having children is even better. You are forced to double, triple, quadruple listen. Yeah? So the second principle is being a situation where you are forced to listen to help you to speak better. And the third one is being inquisitive, inquiring about life, finding out new knowledge from people or from lectures, etc. You ask questions and you get answers. I had this ability. When I ask a question, I always get an answer. I even get an answer from myself. Or I wait for a few hours and I will find a radio program, podcast, whatever that just comes on my way when I propose a question. So I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe and join the waitlist for the School of Alchemy Voice